Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Mirage in fabulous Las Vegas, USA. It's the event you've all been waiting for. The most spectacular event in all of pool, the 2013 PartyPoker.net Mosconi Cup. Brought to you by Matchroom Sport. And we are going live around the UK on Sky Sports HD and live around the world. All matches are raced to 6. 30-second shot clock. Referee in charge, Michaela Tabb. And now, ladies and gentlemen, let's get this party started. It's the 2013 PartyPoker.net Mosconi Cup. It's the team event. Team USA versus Team Europe. Firstly, let's bring out your very own Team USA. Rodney Morris, Dennis Hatch, Earl Strickland, Shane Van Boening, and Johnny Archer. And the reigning and defending Mosconi Cup champions, here is Team Europe! Darren Appleton, Karl Boys, Mika, Immonen, niels.
There, you can feel it already. Time to throw it to our boys in the box, Jerry Forsyth and Jay Halford.
And the world waits all year for this event, the Mosconi Cup. This is a very special event, Jay, the number 20.
This is going to be epic, Jerry. I'm excited. This is the only match where you see all members of both teams at one time.
Yeah, and it's a great match to kind of gauge the mood of each individual player. You can look in their eyes while they're at the table and you know how they feel, and that's going to set the mood for the rest of the week. So you're right, this team match, fantastic.
Europe's on a 3-year winning streak. Interestingly enough, the only player that's been on all 3 winning teams that's back this year is Darren Appleton.
Yeah, and Darren, of course, is hot as a firecracker. He has been for years now. What teams we have here. I mean, there's just nothing weak out there. Every player is a champion. So many world champions.
This is going to be an exciting week of pool. I know that.
Well, Michaela's getting ready to kick them off here. We'll see who they choose to pull the lag shots.
Race to 6 racks.
They've lengthened the matches by 1 game this year, Jerry. It's a race to 6. The last couple of years were races to 5. That makes a difference because they're playing alternate break. This way, each team will get 3 break shots.
And one change we've made this year is we have a much more narrow break box. So the break is going to be a bit harder this year.
Look at this weak leg. A diamond away from the rail and he won the leg.
Well, everybody has nerves on the first day.
You know, Jerry, another big change in the rules this year. No longer do you have to get 3 balls past the side pocket or make 3 balls total.
To break.
It's an open break, basically.
Well, let's see how Rodney attacks this rack. Hard shot. He almost scratches in the side pocket. And the 7-ball drops, so he gets to stay at the table. And Jay, he's got a shot at the 1 ball.
The 3 and 5 look like they're tied up by the side pocket there. You see them right next to the cue ball?
Yes. It's a great safety to be played off that shot. I don't see any way to move the 3-ball away early, and I'm not sure if there's enough distance for him to come out the middle of the table and cut the 3 down into the corner. Here's another look at the break. Look at that cue ball. It almost goes right in the drink.
This is a key shot here to get from the 2 to the 3 ball.
Oh, look at this.
He wanted to break him up.
Almost did. Well,
Jerry, I don't see anything here except a safety.
Safety. He's going to put the 3-ball down table and marry the cue ball to that 5. He can send the 3-ball down toward the lower right corner pocket. The cue ball come off the rail and marry right up against that 4. But that's with calm nerves. What do you do with yourself this early in the match?
He shot that ball. He shot at the pocket.
Wow.
He tried to make the 3.
He wanted to make an early statement.
He got position on the 4, but he gave up the table. Got a little lucky there. Ralf has got no real good shot here on the 3. Ralph's going to have to play safe. He was shooting at that corner pocket. These are really tight pockets, 4 1/4 inches.
They are, but Ralph's not afraid of a bank shot, although I don't see a way for him to cover himself doing that.
He can't get to the 4 ball either. He's going to have to play some kind of save. Wow, look at this shot.
Whoa, he got safe. He has nestled right up against that 4 ball, and now there is no way to hit it directly. Rodney will be kicking.
This is not an easy ball to hit. He made a good hit.
Can I have a UXC extension on the boards, please?
Looks like a 3-8 combination is there for Ralf, but from this distance, it's not an easy one.
That's a tough shot to take on this early in the match.
Clock, please. Start the clock, please.
He's measuring it up, though. Although, boy, this is testy. If he's really going for this combination.
Nicely done, but he didn't want that 3 ball to lay on the end rail. Now you can see he's got a problem getting from the 3 to the 4.
Yeah, he may have to go all the way up table and back unless he can baby it in and be satisfied with a little bit longer shot.
Looks like he's trying to hold the cue ball right there with inside English. Well, he did. That's not bad.
That's not bad at all.
Ralf has not had as good a year the last couple of years as he has in the first 15 years of his career, but he's still a very dangerous player.
And he always shines at the cup.
This is Ralph's 16th year in the Mosconi Cup.
Well, unless tragedy strikes, he'll certainly take his first run. This is Ralf Souquet's 16th Mosconi Cup, and he has won 59% of all his matches over all those years. So, solid player. Only player I know of that has a better record is Strickland, who wins like 65% of his.
First blood, Team Europe.
Europe draws the first blood, and that's never a good sign for the other team. So,
you know, the last 3 years, Jerry, it seems like USA has always fallen behind on the first day, and they never quite catch up.
Next player up for Europe will be Darren Appleton. It looks like he'll be going up against Dennis Hatch. 2 power players. And Darren steps up for the break shot.
Thank you, the second rack. Europe to break.
Darren and Niels are the only 2 players on Team Europe that are returned from last year's team.
Yep. Well, with the narrow break box, that's taking out that wing ball. It's also taking out the ability to slide the 1 ball into the side pocket. So the break shot is already beginning to prove very important. You can see nothing goes down on this break. And there's a good shot of the break. I love the way that cue ball moves around. Well, he's got a big pocket for that 4-ball down there if he wants to play a combination, because the 9 will help kick it in.
He's got the combination.
Yep. And he is urging the crowd to urge him on. Dennis loves playing with the crowd. Dennis Hatch ties us up. It's a race to 6. We're tied at 1, and that didn't take very long.
Jerry, it reminds me of the Dennis Hatch of 2009, where he inspired the last winning team for Team USA. He was the MVP that year.
He does a great job of lifting the whole team with his spirit. His energy is unbelievable. Next up, the living legend, Earl Strickland against Niels Feijen.
He still looks pretty healthy for a 52-year-old man.
Well, he's running 5 or 6 miles a day, doing like 1,000 push-ups, 1,000 sit-ups. He takes his physical conditioning very, very seriously.
Yeah, he's a fitness freak.
This is the guy. I want to see how he attacks the rack. Going to be very interested in what he does with his cue ball here.
Look at that big bandana on his left arm.
That's actually a weight that he uses to steady his arm.
Well, that break didn't work too well. He's shaking his head.
Yeah, he's not, can't be happy with that.
I mean, look at all those balls clustered in the middle of the table.
Yeah. This is going to be a tough rack. I don't see any fortune in making the 1 ball here. So he's going to go ducking here. Oh, but he didn't duck at all. He's left a full ball.
This looks like the shot that Earl was practicing last night, but does he really want to shoot this 1 ball down in the corner?
Looks like he's going for it. Bump up against the 8 ball to stop the cue ball.
Wow. Beautiful shot there.
Now the table's opened up considerably. 2 to the 3 is easy.
All balls are down table here. He doesn't have to go up and down the table.
The only difficult shot, I think, is going to be getting from the 6 to the 7. Look at that shot. What a player this man is.
Jerry, in my opinion, how goes Earl Strickland is how go Team USA. If he can play his top game, they can win this cup this year.
If Earl keeps it positive, Team USA has a great opportunity this year.
A little tricky position here. He's got to shoot the 7 in the side.
Yeah, so he has to baby this shot just a little bit.
Nicely done. Perfect.
Wow. I mean, he just ran out a table that was laying tough. And he made it look so easy.
Looks like vintage Earl Strickland right here.
There's his fist pump. Earl Strickland tasting victory for the first time, and it's 2 to 1 in our race to 6. USA leads.
Look at that emotion, and this is the first match of the Mosconi Cup. This place is going to get crazy.
Well, Earl has wanted back on this team. He's made it very, very clear that he believes he deserves to be on this team. He's on it. He's going to make a show.
You know,
take a look here. There's how he greets victory. See,
this guy's got some guns.
Oh, he is fit. There's no doubt about it.
He's back after a 4-year absence.
Yep. This will be an interesting match because it's players of similar styles. Mika Immonen, Shane Van Boening against one another.
Rack 4,
Shane, arguably the #1 player in the USA for the last 6 years. But, you know, for all his skill in winning tournaments, it hasn't translated into making him a great team player. Shane's played on 6 Mosconi Cups, 5 losing teams.
He has indeed.
Open rack.
Shane, however, he's got a win.